Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is PJ's Thriving, and this is my healthy weight loss journey, and I believe this is week 19 weigh-in. I hope that's the right week. It has been a long week. It has been a hard week, but it's not as bad as what I thought it was going to be, so it ended up like feeling like it's a good week. Just a lot of things happening, a lot of stress going on, and I just felt like I had no willpower. I was eating things that I should not have been eating, and I think that was by Wednesday, and I just buckled down and did what I had to. I got even more strict with things I should and should not eat. I was really saying no to a lot of things, and that week ended up being overall a very good week. I am outside only because my little mutt wants to be outside. You got a dog, you can't help it. With the heat index, it is 97 degrees out here, so this is not going to be very long because it is entirely too hot. I'm trying to sit in a shady spot so I'm not directly in the sun, but then I don't want it to be too dark on the video or have that sun beating on me and I'll be bright red. So let me see if I can find a spot over here. We had the kids here all weekend long. Oh, it's been busy. We had the kids here for several days, but it's time they had to go back home now. So besides it being a hard, stressful week, we are very short-handed now at the shop. We had a guy quit. He found a better, a job that was more suited for him technically. And my dad went, of course everybody knows that, I already took him for the CT scan, and it came back that it was an abnormal malignancy. We saw the pulmonary specialist on Friday, and they are now going to send him for a PET scan. His emphysema is really bad. He's in advanced stages anyway, but they said that the condition of his lungs are pretty bad. So, I mean, they point blank had to sit down and ask him that if the PET scan, because they can't, it's hard for them to tell if it's just more scarring or cancer, but they kept talking about the cancer, and then they had to point blank ask him that, what did he want to do? If this PET scan definitely shows that it's definitely cancer, does he want to do some kind of treatment? And he just thinks because of his age that he doesn't have an option. Well, he has an option. It's going to be whatever his lungs can handle, and it could weaken him even further. So it's still kind of stressful. My dad is like 76, 77, something like this, and he's got some short-term memory that's starting to happen now. So it's, he hears something, but then he may forget it. So he calls me a lot, several times every day, and sometimes it's to ask the same questions that, he asked either earlier in the day or yesterday. So, and my mother passed away in 2016. So now it's, I just have my dad, and some things are hard. So anyway, the doctor, the pulmonary specialist, wants the report back from the PET scan within 2 weeks. So I'm assuming that means that they're going to do it immediately. But because he's going through the VA clinic, they don't have that type of machine here in Greenville. So I'm going to either have to drive him into Georgia, couple up 2.5 hour drive that way, or 3 hour drive that way, or to Charleston Beach area to their VA hospital, which is a 3.5 hour drive. And I just told them whichever the first available appointment that they can get will do. So from Wednesday until, even as stressful as it was dealing with my dad on Friday, of course this video is late, I still was very picky about what I did and did not eat, and I maintained my eating the way it should have been. So I have to say, for as bad as I did eat the weekend and Monday and Tuesday, my willpower was just absolutely zero. But, you know, mentally, I kept thinking about that all week, and I didn't want to fall behind, and I still lost 2 pounds this week, guys. 2 pounds. I was like listening to that Eye of the Tiger music that was on, and I was like, I wish I could put that in the video, because that's what I felt like when I saw that it was still a 2 pound loss. So I'm still kind of excited about that I was able to stay on track, and not only was I able to stay on track, that I still lost the weight. So it might have been a little bit from last week too, because last week it was only like a 1 pound, 1.5 pound. So I'm pretty happy, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm just hoping that I have the willpower to keep going, and I know it's a mental thing now. So I think the rest of the week, after, you know, researching and learning all that, I didn't struggle as bad, or maybe it was just more mentally on my mind not to eat that. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I've been drinking green tea, 3 and 4 cups of it every day, so I think that's kind of helping. That's new for me, and I just add a little lemon and just a little small, I dunk my spoon, a little tip of it into the honey, and then I start my tea. So that's been pretty good. Doesn't taste too bad. I can handle it. So I've been drinking my correct amount of water, and one of my cups of water has actually been the green tea mixed with water now. So those are the only 2 things. That's the only thing I've been drinking. There's been no soda. It's like 3 weeks now. So I'm going in the right direction, and that's my update for this week, because I'm so behind. I have to start working on the video that's supposed to get posted tomorrow. I'm like, oh no. All right, my husband's home from work now. That's it for this week. I thought I was off track, but I really wasn't. So I think I corrected it and was able to have a positive week. So that's it for this week, guys. If you're new here, please hit that like and subscribe. Click the bell so you get notified when I put a new video up. And for all those that are returning and helping me, supporting me on this journey, I thank you very much. And until next week, guys, please wear your mask. It's not over yet. Have a safe week. Bye, guys.